Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Yahweh Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, many blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David, the Bayaf Dawadah, for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. Of course, I was reading through some of these feeds, going through some of these articles, and I thought it was pretty interesting, and I wanted to bring out a couple of those. But it's just going into the overarching theme of this whole plot is that, as you already know, guys, today is a day where Americans get together to show their patriotic spirit. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, we pray ends in chaos, right? So let's get this article real quick. Not really, just going into the articles, it's just kind of like giving you the spirit of where this place is right now in the earth. As far as the feeling that's going on in the spirit as far as Babylon the Great, and there's apprehensiveness, right? And I was saying this in a prior video, but clearly, and look, even it makes past this, right? Because we got to get to the chip. The chip has to be pushed. You can definitely feel the people are feeling somber, right? So this is in Natural News. We can just read the title, maybe read a few words, and just want you to grasp the spirit of where this kingdom is headed to. All right, it says Kamala Harris says main goal: turn America into a huge sanctuary city for all worst criminals of the world. So you see that there's a slant here in this article to push what they would call what they call it. I forget what they call that word, but anyway. So basically, someone who was against so-called immigrants. You know what I'm saying? So. Hey man, this is interesting. This is getting more interesting day by day, man. We're in absolute hell, right? So as you can see in the picture right here, just imagery. It's just the language. It's the spirit. We all know it's here, right? What is it? Luke 12. It says that the Lord said they say that he comes but he comes with the vision. Salaki, he comes with the vision. He's not coming to bring everybody together. That's not the goal here. The goal is to bring the elect together and the rest of the world against them. That's the goal, right? And as this thing is going down, we can see this goal being accomplished through the Spirit. All right. So it says, as we a sanctuary nation now for the world's criminals, are we a sanctuary nation now for the world's criminals and terrorists? If we ever saw the movie Escape from New York, then you remember that New York City was one huge prison. I remember that movie. Absolutely. That was and then, they came out with a sequel called Escape from LA, right? So, hey, who's to say, look, all this stuff has been in production for a very long time, meaning the things, the events that have come into pass, according to Jeremiah 30:7, absolutely was prophesied, right? So we're not going to ignore prophecy because people's feelings are hurt. We are going to amplify prophecy, and we're going to tell you that these things are going to increase. If you're not down with Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, your days are numbered here in Babylon the Great, right? So it continues. It says, and anyone living there was likely to be murdered, unalived, at a given moment by thugs, thieves, apists, and mentally deranged criminals. There was filth and garbage everywhere. Entire streets were blocked off with wrecked vehicles, so gangs could easily rob people who had no way to escape them. Yes, that is true. I remember Escape from New York. This is absolutely true. But there was also an inverse to that, or a reverse to that. It was Demolition Man. Now, the first one with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, so All right, man. These things have been programmed into the psyche of the Babylonians for a very long time, and we're at the time where now these things are starting to come to pass through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. We're just all we're doing is here to prophesy these things. This is Psalms 23 and 4. Now we understand our situation. Our situation is very dark and bleak, but we have that way out, which is Yahweh Shemel Shah. That's the only way. That's the only thing we need. This is Psalms 23 and 4. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. This is the shadow of death. There's death everywhere, right? Everywhere. Matter of fact, let's prove that. Now you see this article, right? We're coming back out, then you go back down. And now we're going to go to another story. Look at this. Study finds pesticide exposure leads to 41% higher risk of miscarriage. This devil is cutting off his nose to spite his damn face, man. He wants to to ban A to the B to the O to the R to the T to the I to the O to the N to the S, but also in the same breath, but also in the same breath, he wants to increase pesticides on your food, because where do the pesticides go? They go to your food. Where did the food go? To your mouth, okay, and into your inner, your intestine, your inner, okay. So it's a nasty cycle of destruction, all right, that starts at your fork, okay. It starts in the fields. This guy is quote unquote killing a pest, right, quote unquote, but he's killing you too. Right? These are things that videos and whole essays and whole, investigative journalists have gone into. Listen, we understand that we're in hell. The people here who are asleep at the wheel, they don't understand, but we do. That's why we say we need Yahweh Shemel Shah. All right? Study finds pesticide exposure lead to 41% higher risk of miscarriage, man. Killing the children, man. It says a recent study published in the open access, peer-reviewed scientific journal, Ecotoxicology, and Environmental Safety has found that women exposed to pesticides face a 41% higher risk of spontaneous abortion. A to the B to the O to the R to the T to the I to the, you know that word. You see it, compared to those with minimal or no exposure. But the key is, how do you not get any exposure when the pesticides are everywhere? Monsanto owns all the pesticides. They also own most of the factories, most of the farms. So how do you get away from it? That's the point. You don't. The article is there to remind you that there is no escape. But we're here to tell the elect that there is only one way out, okay? Back in the Psalms 23 and 4, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, right? That's the point. This devil wants to bring nothing but chaos into the ecospace, and where everybody has to live, where he has to live, but he doesn't care. He's on one mission, which is destruction. That's why he must be stopped by the Most High Power. Let's read that again. This is Psalms 23 and 4. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. That's right. So when we need that discipline, right? Sometimes the Lord has to whip our ass in shape, right? He gets us in shape, however means he may fit or feel, right? It may feel uncomfortable at that moment, but in the longer run, you're going to thank the Lord for it. Okay? Because why is this? This is go to 1 Peter 5. Right? This is why the Lord has to give us that good hard discipline sometimes so that we can stay in line. Okay? This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. This is why that discipline is so richly needed, so that you don't fall to the left or to the right, so that you can keep on the straight and the narrow, so that you can endure unto the end, because that's the point. Okay? Verse 9, it says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. That's right. So we're going to have to go through this to get to the kingdom. There's no way out of it. There's no way of talking them out of it. This the Lord said he wanted. He wants us to walk right into that fire, okay, and to endure unto the end. And by damn it, that's what we have to do. It's going to be uncomfortable as hell, but the point being, we made it through. Let's get Zechariah 13 and 8. Because through this process, there's going to be a lot of impurities that are going to be burnt off of us in the name of the 2/3. Lord willing, I'm a part of the number of those who are not of the 2/3, right? And those of you that are listening, this is Zechariah 13 and 8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein. That's right. Somebody has to be made an example of. Somebody has to be the example, all right, that came from that example being made of, okay? In some cases, the elect could be that same example and they made it through. Or the 2/3 could be an example to the elect to not be that way. Many different lessons are going to come from this, right? That's what makes this the greatest story ever told by Yahweh Shema Shah. Zechariah 13 and 9, it says, and I will bring the 3rd part, which is the elect, through the fire, which is the tribulations that you're both feeling right now and in the future, pretty soon, Jacob's trouble. It says, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power. We're coming into that time. It's definitely coming into salvation time, because this devil is getting more unstable by the day, by the minute, by the moment, by the hour, by the second. He's seeing there's no escape. He's seeing that Yahweh Shema Shah has him surrounded. He's seeing that his escape to these other planets are going to just keep backfiring. And he's going to be like a rat trapped in the corner. Okay? That's just the end of it. Of course he's the devil. Right? He's going to come out fighting. All right? We make no bones about it. We're telling you that this devil is going to come out fighting till his last breath, literally. This is Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them, right? Those of you that are of the spirit, that are minded in the heavens. You're not worried about, well, you report back here where we are right now. All right, in the flesh, we're in the world, but in the spirit, we're in the heavens. So our mindset is focused on this kingdom of heaven. Where's the kingdom of heaven going to come? From the heavens. We're not worried about what's going on here in Babylon the Great. We just report on this shit, right? But ultimately, we're looking for what's to come. Like this is Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He understands his time is coming oh so short. He has to make moves, and they're gonna make the people very uncomfortable. But that probably is the point. All right, because this guy's a great witch, right? He's a witch. He needs the fear of the people to be a part of his spell. That's part of him pushing the chip, right? The scripture says he causeth all, both small and great. He causeth. So he's going to use as much fear as he can to get the people tenderized, so to speak. All right? Worldwide witchcraft performed under the first dragon, right, which is the Roman Empire. This is just a revitalized version of the Roman Empire in the face of, as known as America. All right, Revelation 12:12 says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea." Those of you that are in the world, that have mindset focused on the world, trying to build up here in Babylon the Great in America, trying to get your kids to be, listen, your mindset is all screwed up, okay? It says, "For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knows that he hath but a short time." He knows his time is short. Here's another thing he knows. He knows that the elect, as they're being converted, it's not converted, but as they're being spiritually discerned and then coming into the truth, he knows that they also know his time is short. So they're speaking louder, right? The elect are speaking louder, and Esau hears it, and it's making him nervous. Let's get Jeremiah. Jeremiah 15:43. Okay? Because make no mistake about it, this devil knows what escapades that we're into. He understands we are into casting his kingdom down through the word. That is our favorite pastime. That's the only main job we really got. All this other shit we do is just hobbies, things that we have to do to pay the bills. Okay? But the main job is to cast his kingdom down using the spirit and the words, right? This is Jeremiah 15:43 that says, the king of Babylon have heard the report of them, and his hands waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pains as a woman in travail. He understands his time is short. That's why he's getting super jittery, right? This guy is unstable, but we understand that his unstable moments are they're because the Spirit has revealed him to show the entire world what he truly is and what his plan is. And so now he has to try to move to cause the world to come back into the understanding that he's not the bad guy, but it's not the truth anymore, right? Jeremiah 15:43, the king of Babylon hath heard the report of them, and his hands waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him. It says, and pains as a woman in travail. That's right. So he understands his time is short. And then now he sees that everybody's starting to see that he's not exactly who he says he is. This is Isaiah 32:5. It says, the vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. That's right. So all that great wisdom and knowledge that these Edomites so-called looked like they had possessed was stolen. Okay? It was all stolen because that's just the point. That's what their whole scoundrel being is, to steal, kill, and destroy. That's what he does. Okay? Isaiah 30:26, it says, for the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh. It says to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. That's the point. Because he was never on behalf of human rights, so-called. He's on his own time and any way that he can save it. If he can't save it, he's going to act like a petulant child. He's going to try to take everything away from everyone, since he can't be in charge. Understand where that mindset comes from. Okay? That's where those self-deletions and that's where those self-deletion events come from. That's that mindset. If I can't have you, no one else can. Right? That's a very dangerous person in charge. And to act like the guy who has the nuclear codes in his hand, so, figuratively speaking, I'm talking about all these other nations that are ran by the Edomites too, right, is a very dangerous thing. But that's why Yahweh Shalom Shah is going to protect us, okay? Because we know we're not dealing with a stable character. This guy is not all the way there. Neither was he created to be that way, right? Isaiah 32:6, it says, "For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail." We tell our people, hey, look, man, this guy should not be trusted. They say, no, he's okay. Not all white people, all that bullshit. And neither we're not arguing those points. We can get into merits, but let's understand who the enemy is first, okay? But our people are so transfixed on trying to save everybody but themselves. Now they're faced with the absolute truth that, hey, times are ticking. This devil's time's almost up. If you want to join him, go ahead. Go ahead. All right? Because this is what you're going to get. This is the type of shit you're going to get when the devil's in charge. When the devil's in charge, this is the type of studies you have in your kingdom. It's a goddamn shame. But our people are so bullheaded. They want what they want, and they're going to get destruction for it. That's how the Lord runs, right? No, we're telling our people is the truth, man. Let's get see Proverbs 3:31. This is why scriptures like this is written, all right? So for the hard-headed of us, right? This is Proverbs 3:31. It says, "Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways," right? If that devil is down into some kinky shit, you better get away from him. You better know that you the main subject, okay? Listen, you're the main topic. You wasn't in the emails exchanges. You know what I'm saying? You were just on the receiving end at the end. This devil is sick, man. We gotta stop. Look, Yahweh Shalom Shah has gotta stop this devil, and we need him to stop him so that we can have quality of life on this earth. Because with him in charge, we're gonna get more of this. We're gonna get more of this with him in charge. And for you ladies that have voted for more of this, hey, you're going to get more of what you didn't want. Right? So with that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Kakadash, Shalom to your elect.